down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Ay, why I never saw you in the field though? Ay, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Come on, set, 90, roll, 53, line 53.
Throwing on first down. Love. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 77 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I got one. Gun.
Now it's Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there for Denver. And even 40 yards. Now a first down throw for Newton. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Newton. Left side, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Newton. Flush to his right. Can fight it. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30, 20, 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Touchdown, baby. I see you over there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Check, crunch, 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 stand. Check, one, move. Hatchet.
Throwing again. Love. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Ready. 60 out long. 54. Pick it up. Check. Hot. 80 weapon. Check 24. Go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, it's not going to. We still have December left, early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He's good. That's caught at the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 47 yards. Here's Newton. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now. Barkley looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
That's it. White 33. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
To throw is Newton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, Love. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Now, this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
I don't think you got it, son. 53 for Mike. 50.
Newton to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Gun. Great.
To throw again. Newton. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Newton throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check the backer. Bang.
On the carry, it's Samuels. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Love. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And not the result they were hoping for there, at least in terms of the kick team, as that'll get out of bounds at just the 35-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
A loss of 2 yards. It's second down.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Get off the train tracks, baby. Get off the train tracks.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Here we go. Set. Dirty base. Let's go. He's happy to see it. Oh, kill. Turn it. Kill.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, look, three.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for third down.
Playing pass all the way.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. On 4th down, Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Let's down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Tight end right. 3 down.
Gun.
Over there. Just watch 88. 8.
The final shot before the break. Newton. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Barkley. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's get it. Mike, 180, 53, Mike. Come on. You better bring it. Check 15. 8, 20. 20.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Again, it's Barkley. And an alley to run. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now a pass here, caught by Hunter Henry. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It certainly wasn't one of the more conventional plays ever run, but it gained a first down, and they got the ball in the hands of a playmaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Love. That'll be complete to Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
At the 47-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
54. Mike 54. Here we go, G. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 31. Check 31. He's cracked. Hard. He's checking crack. Out. Ready, go.
2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check nickel. Check. Recon 132 fighter. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You better be afraid. Let's go. You better be afraid of me.
That's complete. It's Collins. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Operating from the gun. Love to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6. At the 41-yard line.
Mike 51. It's a party now. It's a party now. Ready.
Looking to throw. Love. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, Love. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Exit, exit. Gun.
Newton now to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a 3-yard gain. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Throwing is Newton. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hey!
On 2nd and 7, Newton. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Now Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Newton now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Drop deep. Great. Watch twitch.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 32-yard
Check.
line.
53's Mike. Check. 53.
Newton now to throw. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Mike, 53.
Gun.
Mike.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
The shotgun snap for Newton. This will be caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And Barkley will try to punch it in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Another try for Barkley. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. The point after is good, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Breida, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Defense wins championships, baby. Shoot!
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
On 4th down, Love. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run for it with Breida. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Chip down to Breida. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throw left side complete. That's Collins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Collins. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got you, boy. Check 3. Watch out. He's coming. Double up. Lock it. He's coming. Double up. And go.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Ready.
On 4th down, Love. And it's complete. Henry. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Charlie. Check. Hey. Watch your out.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for the Broncos, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.